Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey.
it feels like we haven't done this in like months.
It feels a little sporadic. Like I never know if I'm supposed to be on like any given week anymore.
Yeah, you're always on. You're always on.
Oh, hey. Yeah. Hey, I got something to show you, Jesse. Check this out.
All right.
So I made a purchase the other day.
Oh.
That's right. It's a giant. This is a 3 foot long, 9 pound Toblerone that I ordered off of the internet.
Wow. Is that like for when intruders come in, you can beat them up like a bat?
I hope they'll eat it and they'll get diabetes.
Yeah, you're gonna force feed it to the intruders. I like that strategy.
Also, one thing about it, let's leave like a little charcuterie board of chocolate by the entranceway or by the windows, so when they smash them in.
Maybe that means I should just go break into your house then if I get free chocolate.
I don't know. You don't even want to know how much that thing cost. That was
$65.
No, it was $100. It was $100. It's $100 worth of chocolate.
I could eat it pretty quick. I bet you.
All right. Hey, we have an exciting show, Jesse.
All right, let's get the show started. Let me get my face off of here.
All right. Well, Jesse's uncomfortable, so now that he's disappeared, hey, while you're here, subscribe to the channel. For the love of God, you came all this way. Just click like. Just click subscribe. We need all the growth we can get. By the way, only original jokes tonight, folks. We're guarded by the joke police. So if you're out in your car right now attempting to do this show, don't get pulled over for anything stupid. Okay. Let's see here. Moving on. We can't do this without our patrons. We love you guys and gals and all that. So all we want to do is be able to pay our comics. And thanks to you, we can do that. So keep supporting us. Join onto that patron page and, throw us some coffee money. All right. Fantastic. Okay, let's meet tonight's guests. I'm super excited about tonight. We have Tony Firpi from Devious Elements. We have Hannah Piper, who we were trying to get on the show for weeks. So glad you could make it finally, Hannah. We've been trying to How many months has it been that I've been back and forth trying to get you on the show?
It's got to have been at least 2 at this point, Bob. I feel like we've been around the circle a couple of times. But it's happening in here.
Yeah. And then, hey, we have Rebecca Kaplan, comedy firecracker that she is. Super, super exciting all the time. Welcome.
Hey, Bob. I didn't realize I was on the show yet.
Oh, yeah, you're up. You're live. Yeah, thanks for finally clearing the sleep out of your eyes. Oh, jeez. Oh, my God.
I was going to say I'm Team Rebecca, but I'm competing against her tonight, so...
Yeah, it's all good, man. Okay, tell us about your clothing brand real quick.
Well, I have a clothing brand that I work with many different types of really cool artists and put together awesome clothing. And I sell this typically a lot better when I haven't been put on the spot. But
Nice.
I make some cool clothes from sneakers to hats to bags, all types of different cool things, including this shirt. Like I made this Darkwing shirt. Can't see my shirt. No?
Cool.
Oh,
You
look.
realize that the entire show is me putting you on the spot, right? Like you've seen the show before.
I've never seen this show before.
That's all we do. Just me putting on the spot at various points. My God.
No, it's
All
good to be
right.
back. Before I was a guest judge, and now I'm a contestant. So thanks.
Well, it's good to have you, man. All right. Rebecca, you know how to spell tchotchke correctly. Congratulations.
Yeah, I do. A lot of people misspell and it's pronounced tchotchke.
Oh,
Yeah.
see, I couldn't do either. I couldn't spell it nor pronounce it. Okay. Well, then, what the hell do I know? It's like I'm out buying tchotchkes for fun. You're on a D&D campaign? What? Oh, my God, I'm so jealous, Hannah.
Oh, I don't know how it hasn't fizzled yet, but somehow they keep coming back week after week for whatever nonsense I've got prepared in my brain, and they keep trying to derail it the best they can. And you know what? Most weeks I think they're winning.
You know what? You're talking exactly about this show. You literally described it. Wow. All right. Well,
Wonderful.
hey, roll me up a character. I want to join.
Okay, yeah.
With you. All right.
Let's talk after the show.
Fantastic. Well, from Comedy Firecracker to Comedy Fire Crotch, we have our guest judge, Freddie G, ladies and gentlemen.
So happy.
Yeah, so glad you can slum it tonight. Are you officially homeless now? What's going on there?
Oh yeah, I live in my car now. I mean, it's been tough, yeah, and pandemic's been tough for comedy. So yeah, I just live here.
It's great. It's fantastic. You're a real comic now. That's great.
Yeah, my wife. I'm making my wife hang out in the trunk while I'm doing the show, so she doesn't want to be on camera.
Oh, good. Oh, yeah. Sure. She's shy. I understand.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
Weird if they asked to.
Okay. Well, guys, this is a pretty straightforward show. The rules really don't matter. We all just kind of, throw them out in the middle, and Freddie will do whatever the hell he wants anyways, and then I'll get roasted by the audience, and then we'll call it a night. All right. So be sure out there in chat land to play along, because quite frankly, we couldn't do without you. We wouldn't do without you, because I don't want to talk to Jesse all night. So, put your answers in the chat too, guys. You might get on the scoreboard if Freddie thinks that you're funny enough. Okay. And then you can decide who gets bonus points at the end of each round. All right, fantastic. Hey, let's move on to our first game. It's called Stiff Diction. Stiff Diction. We're going to give you a made-up word. You are going to define it and then use it in a sentence. Freddie G will then award up to 3 points for each round. And the audience will decide at the end of 3 rounds who's going to get the 3 bonus points. All right, does that make sense?
Yes, it does, sir.
Fantastic. Okay. Tony, not to put you on the spot, but we're going to start with you.
All right. Well,
first word is homabrang. Homabrang.
Homabrang. Homabrang is pronounced homie-brang. Really? And it's a hood term used to tell a homie I brought a female home to entertain. And it's in a sentence. I will use it in a sentence. It's, yo, homie, what up? What you doing tonight? I just got off of work. Yo, homie brang, about to get lit.
I forgot it was homie brang. It was kind of like tchotchke all over again. I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to be making that mistake all night. It's like one tiny little letter off. Thanks for setting us straight. Hannah, what's up? What is homabrang? Homie brang.
Yeah, so Bob, whenever I encounter a word that I don't recognize, I find it's really helpful to look up the etymology of it, because it reveals a lot about the word, what it means, how it's supposed to be used. And homabrang actually comes to us from Old German via the word homely, and it means like a particularly unattractive man who doesn't know how to just like shut up and leave well enough alone. Using a sentence like, oh, that Hannah, pre-transition, I thought she was a real homabrang, but it turns out she's just doing her bits.
Wow. All right, it's not a very good self-opinion you got going there, Hannah.
I think I'm great. Other people sometimes have a different opinion.
We'll put my face up next to yours, and then people will be like, "Oh, Hannah's got the good end of that deal." All right. Finally, Rebecca, what's homobrang?
So homobrang is like kind of like a boomerang for people that don't understand how boomerangs work. It's like a boomerang that you could literally live in, but it doesn't really work as a boomerang because it's so like unwieldy, so it really just stays in one place. So used in a sentence, oh man, I tried to like swing my homobrang, but it just hit and killed a bunch of people and it crumbled and yeah.
Well, so basically just a common building collapse is really what that is. So regular house.
No, because in a building collapse is passive. Homobrang, you really like try to throw it.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Sorry,
Well,
homobrang.
Okay. Well, Freddie.
Homobrang.
Well, we came in like a wrecking ball on that one. The most liked response was from Amy Kahn. Homobrang, the original working title for New Zoo Review, named for the onomatopoeic sound of a ringing bell. With a loud homobrang, everyone knew that Henrietta Hippo had just been awarded a one-bill prize from Charlie Owl. Wow. I don't have any clue what I just read there.
Sorry, you do the audience before I get to evaluate them?
I was just throwing one up there who had the most likes.
Okay, good. Yeah.
I don't want to throw you off, Freddie. No, it's okay. It's okay,
It's
Freddie.
all good. I'd almost rather go one by one, like as they go. No, I just wanted to make sure I don't forget anything. I don't have anything to take notes. The thing is, Tony went first, and I was like, okay, I'm going to give him a 2 because he's going first, right? But he hit it out of the park so well.
Thank
it
you,
was
sir.
probably the best possible definition for that word. Not that it's a situation I can relate to very much.
Neither can I, by the way.
Be on the receiving. Then
right.
Hannah, opposite definition. It's the guy who doesn't bring anyone home. I can relate to that too. But I will give Hannah a 2. And then Rebecca's, I was a little confused what it would actually look like. So because of the confusion, she gets the 1. But I like the idea of a boomerang that doesn't work, though. So it wasn't, I like that about it.
All right, then. Okay, we got those points tallied up there, Jesse. We're ready to move on to the next one. Here is stiff diction word number 2. Tony, what is Senhamperking?
Senhamperking is, in Renaissance time, the person that was dedicated to taking care of the king's laundry. It was a position typically given by birth, right? It's a birth-given position by lineage of family. But the Senhamperking would be in charge of all of the dirty garments by the king. And using the sentence, I'm sorry, I have to use an accent for this one. Excuse me, sir, where would the Senhamperking be? Because I need to drop off this laundry.
Okay, that's great. I love it. Okay, alrighty. Let's see here. Hannah, what is Senhamperking?
Yeah. So this one's a bit of a tricky one because there's been a slight pronunciation shift over the years, and that hides that it was originally Senhamperking, as in it refers to the act of adding totally unrelated benefits to a package to make it seem more enticing. I could tell the salesman was totally Senhamperking me when he said that the car came with a free movie collection, but it's just so hard to find a pre-special edition copy of Star Wars these days. I went ahead and just pulled the trigger.
I can relate, man. All right. Fantastic. And then finally, Rebecca, Senhamperking.
Senhamperking is kind of like it's like networking, but at a laundromat. So, because it's like the perfect time. You get people while they're just waiting around for their load to go. So, used in a sentence, he really tried Senhamperking last night. He was all like, do you mix coloreds and colored and white clothing? By the way, can I get a spot on your show?
Wow. I see what you're saying there. Okay. The most liked response from our audience was from West side Vario to ancient peoples of the Jutland. I can't pronounce that. Jutland. I don't know. I'm not a theologian. A ritual to bring about a dreamlike state of elation accompanied by revelatory visions about a person's future. Modern usage, a prying tool for removing damaged stripper poles. Okay. West Side, you have some issues to work out. All right. Okay, Freddie.
Oh yeah, I'm right. Okay, great.
No
For
worries.
me. Yeah, I'll give points. I'll give that person 2 points. And your audience is like doing research. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This is Hannah. Yeah, Hannah's explanations will seem like it's like a real thing. Like I'm there. I'm seeing the documentary. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, Hannah gets a 2. I am having trouble remembering. Hannah's was really good. I'm forgetting what it was though, but it gets a 2. Let's see here. Tony also gets a 2. That was just perfect. That guy. Yeah. And I can see being descended from him, like the lowest level guy. The guy was cleaning the poop stains out of the king. But Rebecca won this round. Networking in a laundromat, just perfect. And yeah, the only person who would do it would be a comic looking for spots.
Mm-hmm.
Probably at a show that is at that laundromat as well. Would be that the guy who runs the show is also always doing his laundry.
Well, sure. It's like
nice. Whitey's broke. Can I do a spot next week?
That's awesome. Okay, let's see here. All right, so we got all those added up here. We are clipping right along, and we are at our third and final word of this round, Theoscoration. Theoscoration. Tony.
Theoscoration. Theoscoration came from the Greek name of the first person who ever kept score in a game. Theo. It's the theory of scorekeeping. In a sentence, I'll use it. This summer, I plan to study Theoscorism at my local community college. Dad says I keep score like a real Theo.
That's awesome. I would not have come up with that one. Okay. That's great. But again, I don't know anything about sports, so whatever.
Neither do I.
Hannah, Theoscoration.
Yeah. So this one's actually got Latin roots. It comes to us via the word theologian, which that means to study the spiritual importance of, or this means to study the spiritual importance of sports scores. So where like theologians may debate the importance of John 3:16, Theoscorisans are more likely to spend their time musing on the significance of Falcons 28:3.
Nice.
That is the entirety of my sports knowledge in one joke. So I hope we all like that. That is all I've got for you.
I could tell you were doing a bit of an info dump there. That's fantastic. Well, it is Super Bowl Sunday, so apparently we had to make some sort of veiled reference to it.
There's a Super Bowl this Sunday?
I don't know. I guess.
Who's playing? The Patriots?
Neither one of them have to. Oof. Fighting words.
No idea. I didn't even know until like 2 days ago until like somebody told me that what are you doing for the Super Bowl? And I'm like, football?
Rebecca, who is also chatting at the same time. Hey, what's Theoscoration?
Oh yeah, my answer falls somewhere between Tony and Hannah's answer. 'Cause I think the Theoscoration is the mystical keeper of the tally in fantasy football games. He's akin to the wizard of that world, that oeuvre, and used in a sentence. I prayed to the Theoscoration for my team to win, but he had a different plan, and then he turned me into a duck.
Which I think that's one of the mascots of the people playing on Sunday. The Mighty Ducks. Something like that.
Right. I think that's right, Bob.
That's right. All right. Hey, Dr. London Smith was our localized response for this word. It's a last resort for an Oscars host when the more obvious choices are boycotting. It's a magician for children's parties who has modified his act to only include illusions relating to the Oscars and their nominees. Okay. All right. Man, this is like the longest-winded responses we've ever had to this. Okay.
These words seem very intellectual, so you have to like really dig deep and not just go, oh, it means fart.
Yeah, It really depends on the person answering.
So I was. Oh, sorry.
Oh, fart
No,
is
go
actually the secondary definition. Of
Well,
I was gonna do all threes, but Tony did the move where he said, "Is there a Super Bowl?" You lose a point for that. So Tony gets. Tony, amazing. I love the guy named Theo.
yeah.
Hannah's was like the spirituality and the Greek thing. I believe that. Oh no, that was. It is hard for me to remember what three people said. I'm learning that. I should have had I'm having a primacy and recency thing where I'm forgetting what Hannah said. Ideally, we'll mix up the order at some point. But
Yeah.
Hannah got a 3, but I'm having trouble. And I was like, yeah, I don't remember what she says. Yeah.
You know?
Rebecca's was great. Just moving on, but I will be better remembering Hannah's. Rebecca's was great because that is my dream job. So yeah, perfect. Yeah. So okay, good.
Oh,
So,
man.
you were great job. Keep up the good work.
Keep giving me the points, Freddie, and you don't have to remember what I said at all. It's totally fine.
I remember if it's good. But
All right. So on that note, it is time for our audience to score 3 points to whoever they thought did the best. It was a tough round. We had some thinkers.
I
We
just
had a
want
few.
to say that I quit my job before I came on the show. Okay.
Okay, well, I mean, Freddie's a comic, so he's never had a job. So I mean, you guys are even. Who are you trying to sympathize with here?
I just want the audience to give me more points.
All right, so go ahead and vote away, Mrs. Chat, you jackals, you ragamuffins out there. I know you're out there. So start voting. Maybe they left. Who knows?
Rebecca with a mild bonus to Tony. What is a mild? Like,
A mild bonus means he doesn't really want to give you any points, but he wants you to think.
was it
you might-
because of the statement that I said? Like, see? That works. Sympathy.
I did a TikTok collab early in the pandemic, and then the other person's phone was better, so I had to go out and buy a phone with a better camera.
Oh, there you go.
Also, now I have a notepad. Can I talk during this, or
Yeah, go right ahead.
Okay.
We're just
now I will be able to take notes. I won't have to try to remember. But yeah, I don't try to remember stuff.
I didn't really count on you being this neurotic about about the point taking. I could have figured out some way to break it down for it a little bit
This
easier.
is what I'll do to be nice. I'll just write down the score for you, okay? And then we'll just.
I had no idea that counting to 3 for 3 different people was going to be so taxing on Freddie's brain.
When I was guest judge, it was very difficult to keep count of 3 numbers. I tell you that right now. When all this stuff is going on, there's like there's too much stuff going on. You're just like, all right, answer. You're just like 5, 4.
I'm not even on 5G. The numbers are easy for me. I'm good with numbers, but remembering what to say be tough. Part like Tony did a British accent, and I forgot to comment on it, but that was amazing.
Yeah. Then we have Westside Vario who came in with Freddie 5G. Well done. Well done. All right. That's not going to win you any points, Westside. Keep trying, though. Okay, hey, what do we got? We've got Rebecca in the lead.
Oh, was I supposed to get the points? Yeah. Yeah, that should get points. Yeah, give him the 3 points for the West Side.
All right, well, sucking up to the judge works. Why not? Hey, okay. So we had Rebecca in the lead, I think, with 10. Is that what we're doing? All right. Jesse says, move along, Bob.
Rebecca's
That's what he's doing.
cheating.
So we're moving on to game number 2, which is wrong answer. Okay, wrong answers only. For each of the following pictures, we will ask you a question. You're going to provide us with a 30, 45-second wrong answer about what that is. Got it? Simple. All right. Hannah, we're going to start with you. Wrong answers only. What sport is this next picture for? Here's the picture, ladies and gentlemen, in chat.
Oh, yeah.
What sport is it?
This is a centerpiece of Antarctic football, which is a sport that was invented when the American scientists showed up very confused to the South Pole Intramural Football League in 1997. The rules are actually quite different from either American football or the rest of the world football. And they're largely shaped by a desire for games to end as quickly as possible so everyone can just get back inside already, because holy fuck is it cold down there.
All right. That's fantastic. That's certainly wrong. So, well done. Okay.
Thank you.
Rebecca, what sport is that for?
That sport is for the Nerds Revenge. That is a regulation football sitting on top of an IED disguised as a half soccer ball. So some jock did something horrible to a bunch of nerds, and they grew up. And surprise, surprise, you can learn how to make a bomb from the library. Don't quote me on that.
Wow. All right, went real dark real fast. I called her a firecracker earlier, and now she's making a bomb threat. So there you go.
Hey, we have the First Amendment right to the information of how to make bombs.
Okay.
How many times before you say that word before we get like flagged on here?
Yeah. That's all I need is to get swatted.
Sorry, I meant the show is the bomb.
It's the bomb, yo.
Freddy's gonna get swatted in his car. A suspicious vehicle on Avenue 4, wherever the hell he is. Okay. He's just making up streets now. Tony, what sport's that for?
This is a sport in South America that's called foot tenducken. And let me explain to you, it's a non-traditional game that what you do is you get a tennis ball, you put it inside of a soccer ball, you get that soccer ball, you put half of a football inside the soccer ball, you put that inside of a, oh wait, I have to change my answer. No, I'm not. You have to put that inside of a empty bearskin, right? And what they do is they kick around the bearskin until the last person can't stand up anymore. It's almost something like what happened in Midsummer.
Wow. Okay.
I had a different answer, but
you called an audible, and it shows. All right. Okay, Freddie.
Okay, great. Yeah.
Lots of points. Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, Hannah, Antarctica football is great. Everyone should watch this doc, Antarctica, A Year on the Ice. A great doc about Antarctica. Just an amazing place. Big fan of that. Yeah, she gets a 2. Rebecca won this round with the Revenge of the Nerds. First answer that killed anybody, finally. Tony gets a 2 for effort. And I do like the idea of a turducken. He didn't execute well, but he had a good idea of turducken. He's still an aspiring. He's an aspiring comic. I'm an aspiring turducken eater. So yeah, we can relate to that level.
I appreciate it.
Reminds me when I came up with the turkockamole, which is a turkey and a cockatiel inside of a camel. That was a horrendous experience. I don't recommend that. The paperwork alone was not worth the effort. Okay, wrong answer is only number 2. Why does the Super Bowl take so long? Hannah, why?
Well, the Super Bowl actually used to wrap up in like a cool 87 minutes, but as Disney started acquiring more and more of the IP that makes up our collective pop culture, they found that there just wasn't enough ad time available. So they started bribing NFL officials to make sure the games lasted longer, calling penalties, longer timeouts, et cetera, to make more time for movie trailers. Little known fact is that this is also why we have leap days, so that there's an extra day every few years to help space out those movie releases.
I said wrong answers only, Hannah.
Oh, shit, I forgot that part. I knew there was something I was going to forget.
You weren't supposed to nail it so dead on like that. What the hell does our audience know?
Is that how they do it?
Oh, okay, Rebecca, why Super Bowl takes so long?
The Super Bowl takes so long because fantasy football got so popular that some of those creatures crept in, and now a goblin has taken over the halftime show, and he's just holding everything hostage, and he demands to be entertained.
Is the goblin M&M?
Uh, he's not an M&M, but he does like to eat them.
Oh, sure. Well,
He's sad
good.
about
Hopefully
That
this
M&M.
year he eats M&M. That's all I can say. All right. Fantastic. Tony, why? Why?
Why? Can I have the question one more time, just so I
Why is the Super Bowl take so long?
can? Okay. The Super Bowl takes so long because people don't know this. Okay, they really don't know this. I know a dude. He told me that the dimples on a football, right, counts how many years the soles of the skins have to be weighted on to hold the game up, right? So every game they take a pigskin, they call it pigskin, right? And Rebecca, you're gonna love this one because it's not about real pigskin, it's about fake pigskin. Right? So they have to count every single dimple. They go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They keep going until they count the whole thing. And then they have to count it one more time. After that, all the Indian gods are okay with what happens after that, so they don't have to win any longer after that. I almost had that one, guys. And Freddie, don't penalize too much on that one. Almost was there, guys.
I just didn't expect you to actually try and count the dimples in real time right on the show.
I don't have football.
Whatever. It's all good, Tony. Okay. Fantastic. Freddie.
Oh, nice. Okay. Okay, great. Yeah, Anna was almost too accurate. Yeah, the thing. First of all, I want to say I think the Super Bowl's too short. When I'm at a Super Bowl party, I always stay till they name the MVP. I don't leave after the game is over. So if you're leaving the second the clock hits 0, your Super Bowl is too short officially. Got to know who the MVP is. It's too important. It's disrespectful to the party until after the MVP, no matter what the host says. So yeah, Hannah was deep into it. The IP sports have been getting along a lot of good issues. She got a 2. Rebecca with the goblins was just too perfect.
Yeah.
I think
a goblin. Can't be a
yes,
goblin.
Snoop Dogg has a goblin vibe, if I can say that. Yeah. The fellow person with the big nose. Yeah, Snoop Dogg has a goblin vibe. And then, the souls. Tony again went. He has more time to think now, and he's going crazier. Yeah, the soul is deep. Definitely another.
I need about a half a minute more before I start really going.
Give Westside Wario a point because that's a good name. Yeah, give Westside Wario just raise him up to 4. Yeah.
Okay.
Good name. I hadn't respected it before.
All right.
Vari.
What's up, Vario?
I don't know. Barrio is like a vampire Barrio.
I thought it was in el barrio.
Yeah. Hey, it's wrong answer number 3. Why is this man making this face? Why is this man making this face? Hannah.
Oh yeah, this is a classic Pixar, but a lot of people don't know that the origin of the story behind it is that this is the exact moment that he realized he forgot to tell his TiVo to record the season 3 finale of Lost. And it's just hitting him that he's gonna have to go ask around the water cooler tomorrow about like what happened to Charlie and did he manage to get in contact with Penny's boat? Who knows why they're on this island?
Wow. So he's lost.
Oh, very, very much. Yes.
In a
Rick
way.
Desmond.
Whoa.
Oh.
Poor Desmond. All right. Rebecca, why is this guy making this face?
He is sad because the wizard just told him that his team can't score any more points. The Theoscorician, the wizard of basketball.
Sure. Yeah.
And he's got a lot of money riding on the game.
Also illegal. That's fine. That's fine. So maybe that it's karma. That's what that is. It's a little karma. Well done, little score wizard, whatever your name is. Doug the score wizard. Okay. Fantastic. Tony, why is this guy making that face?
So there's a special program for football games that they bring in elderly, right? It's called like the Silver Football Shoes Program, and I think that's what it's called. And what this guy is doing right now is like he has a real problem with just staring down people. You know, Jim just stares down people. He doesn't mean to look terribly mean at people, but this is him smiling at you. Okay, so what he does is just go to football games. This dude's having the time of his life. Okay, and he just stares down people. This is actually him enjoying himself. Right? This is life, man. This is life.
I can't wait to start enjoying myself. Wait, that sounded a lot worse than it was. What the hell is? Oh, jeez. All right, let's give out some points, Freddie.
No one made a Cougars reference. Like he's upset that there were. He's like, I didn't think it was those Cougars. Season 3 of Lost was so great. The finale. We Have to Be Back was in that, and it was not Penny's boat. Yeah, so Hannah gets a 3. Also smart to include the number 3 in your answer because it makes me think about a 3 and more likely to give it to you. I'm very. It's not even subliminal advertising. Rebecca with the wizard gets a 2, and this wizard thing seemed like BS. But I can gross it whatever. It seemed like bullshit. But this happened to the New York Giants this year. They stopped scoring completely with 5 games left in the season. So the wizard is real. Oh, yeah, it was good. They hired an old guy to stand there. Yeah, Tony's was great. Yeah. 2. Oh, he's just confused.
Oh, man.
That's great. Freddie, people are asking how your set was tonight.
It was mediocre. Yeah, I'm trying to get back. Yeah, if you're anywhere near New York, I'm opening for Greg Stone at the Comedy Cellar on February 23rd. And I barely did any spots in January because of the Omicron. So I'm getting back in shape. This
Awesome.
crowd, yeah. But the problem is when people are from Penn State, I want to bring up the sex scandal, and it's never a good idea. And that put me in a hole. Yeah.
No. All right, then. All right, so it's time for the audience to vote. So go ahead and do that.
Nice.
Okay.
My book are all winners.
So do you normally just book gigs at the last minute? Guys, is that like pretty typical? Like you guys just get calls and it's like, hey, can you show up here? And then we do.
When you're low on the totem pole, yes.
Yeah. I would never consider you guys low on the totem pole. But then again, I'm in Nebraska, so you know.
Oh well, different totem pole then. Yeah.
In
Nebraska, I'm higher up. Yeah.
Yeah. It's more of a corn stalk than a totem pole here.
Alberta, Canada, they treat me like I'm a celebrity. Yeah, but it's just different places you get treated differently.
You're the only redhead in Canada. So
yeah, I'm exotic. In mountain time, I'm exotic. Yeah, people love me in the mountain time. Idaho, I've gone out.
Sure.
All those places.
In Mountain Town. That's funny.
I'm actually very exotic for Nebraska. So there you go.
Yeah, I'm black in Nebraska, guys.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm exotic because I have black friends. Okay.
I'm a black dude in Nebraska.
Who won that round, Jesse? No? Hannah?
Hannah had it.
Hannah had it. All right. Thank you.
Hannah.
Hey, look. We got one more game,
One more.
folks. Just one more game. It's our best game. It's our favorite game. People love it. It's called Sappinin'. We're going to show you a picture. I'll call on a comic. You're going to tell me what's really being said, what's really sappinin' in that picture. And then we'll score some points, all right? Okay. So let's bring out sappinin' number 1. Rebecca, what is going on?
So that duck is whispering to that owl that the Theoscurtian turned into a duck earlier. He asked if his team could win the fantasy football game, and the owl is saying, I get it. I used to be a black man in Nebraska. Sorry, I ad-libbed that. I didn't mean anything bad.
Really?
A lot of callbacks in there. That
Sounded prepared
was
well.
like four callbacks?
She literally just repeated the last 3 things that you guys said. That's all
She's
she
a
did.
rapper.
It's great.
Yeah, we're doing the Alzheimer's test, right? I remember the nouns you gave me at the start of the
We failed the Alzheimer's test. We failed the Bechdel test. We failed the Keurig test. All right, we're all
That's funny.
failing everything. Oh, that's great. Oh my god. All right, Tony, what's happening in this picture?
All right, okay, so this is the original kids game called Owl Owl Duck, all right? And then it was called Duck Duck Owl, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then the marketing company with a lot of research called it Duck Duck Goose. Follow me? The owl was fired and the goose stepped in. It was a very hard year for the owl.
Oh, poor owl. Wow. Nothing worse than an owl out of work, right?
It's a pandemic, man. This is nothing to laugh about.
The tough times. Tough times. We've all been there. Well, thank you. Hannah, what's happening in that picture?
So this is Jamie and Adam of Mythbusters fame attempting to bust the fable of the ugly duckling, but it turns out that ducks are stupid enough to believe that just about anything is a duck, and this owl has spent the last month trying to learn to swim. So, myth confirmed.
You know what I think that is? I think that this is like a revenge of the park rangers kind of situation where that owl is actually an IED and that duck is what's covering up the owl IED. And so somebody comes and moves the duck and then it blows up in their face. No?
I think we're running low on how many bomb references we're allowed to make, Bob. I think.
Oh, well, you know, hopefully that's the last bomb of the evening. So.
Yeah.
Or is it?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Give a couple points. Yeah, that was good. Yeah. Cutest picture. I'm gonna ask you to send it to me so I can send it to my wife and say me and you. Yeah, that's a cute picture. I like that. Okay, Rebecca, real good. Yeah, callback. She passed the test, the Alzheimer's test, as I call it, the person, woman, man, camera, TV thing. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Tony is back with Duck Duck Goose. Realistically, yeah, those were not the first two animals. There was a trial phrase. Yeah, Tony gets a 3. Yeah, finally. Yeah.
Finally.
Okay, good. And Hannah with the ugly duckling. That makes sense. Yeah, ducks would not know if the ugly duckling was really a duck or whatever. So yeah, it's a 2.
Very good. Okay. Let's see here. So we have moving on to our Twitter picks. So Freddie, probably did you have a chance to pick any of these off of Twitter yet? You get to pick one of these guys from our Twitterverse, and then one of them will later become Freak in the Tweets. Any of these stand out to you?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Wait, I'm having connect. Oh no. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're crystal.
Can you guys
You're like
Okay, let me pick one. Hold on. Okay, I didn't know about this. Hold on. Let's see where the dowels came from. Nothing's even another duck and cuddler. Okay, that's the leader. And the edibles hit hard. Smothered duckling. Okay, I'm losing it. Okay, duck and extra taste. Oh man. Okay. Peter, Andrew, and Amy are so far the top. Let's see. Duck and cuddler. Extra in the wing. Smothered duckling. Duck and cuddler is the best. Yeah. Extrovert, introvert is 2, and smother is 3.
okay. So Amy Kahn, friend of the show, sometimes guest judge on the show. Someday, I don't know, she'll probably take my job. Amy Kahn, she wins. Well done, Amy. We'll put you in contention for the finals. All right, this is Sapinin number 2. Oof, what is going on here? Rebecca, what's happening in this picture?
Well, that's the Theoscurrition. He's hot off the duck creating, and he's thinking that guy totally deserved it. Fantasy football is not for mortals to tamper with.
Okay, an appearance from the Theoscurrition. Well done. All right, Hannah, what's going on in that picture?
Yeah, so someone gave Mr. Owl an off-brand weed-infused Tootsie Pop, and it turns out that the world may never know how many licks it takes to get blazed out of your mind.
3.
Oh shit, that's great. I just love that. 1, 2, 3. Okay. That's fantastic. I'm more like the turtle in that commercial. I've never made it without biting. That's more me. Okay, Tony, what's happening in this picture?
Well, you remember that really, really famous old game called Duck Duck Owl, right? That we talked about earlier. So this is the owl from the original Owl Owl Duck game. 15 years into alcoholism and huffing air duster cans.
Wow. How does he huff with a beak?
He has to put it on the table. He puts it on the table and he goes
Sure.
like that. Yeah.
Oh my god.
There's a Disney movie in there somehow.
Where there's a will, there's a way. That's all, you know. Oh man, that's fantastic. All right, Freddie, those are really good. Again, this is a tough one.
Rebecca sort of repeated a joke from the previous round. But I gotta give you a 1 on that one. She does. Yeah, first not as a tough position. Now Tony and Hannah, I believe you had them go out of order, but they both killed it anyway. They both get 3s. The Tootsie Owl was amazing. Yeah, that was Hannah. And then the callback worked. Yeah, so it's a 3.
Fantastic. Okay. And let's see here. Floodham says you can see he was huffing white paint. That's fantastic. Okay, there's a lot to pick from here.
Yeah, it looks like very Firpi.
Wow, some of these are really out there. Where the
I'm
hell
having trouble seeing the bottom. Let me scroll. Okay, good. Okay, hold on. Okay.
Where the hell
Billie Eilish. That's good. Okay, hopefully you guys can hear me. Billie Eilish is good. Furby's good.
Some of these are hilarious.
Working night. Okay, that might be. Okay, the leader in the clubhouse is Odd. Whatever, the Odd somebody. Mr. Owl.
Odd
Okay,
acquaintance.
Amy's was good, but we heard something similar. So Odd is the leader. What's that person's name? 8-bit. Let's see.
8-bit
Bridget
artist.
said bro is getting. Okay, British. Yeah, when you nut but keep sucking. Okay, maybe when she's. Bridget, I'll give it to Bridget. Yeah, Bridget's was the funniest.
Bro is getting sucked off.
Andrews was good, and obviously he didn't know what Bridget was going to say, so that was really good too.
Okay, Bridget Mahoney, whom we love. Bro is getting sucked off. Okay, fantastic. All right, so keep her in mind too, Freddie, for the last one. All right, here, and look at this one. What the hell is going on? Rebecca, what's happening?
That's the mascot from the little-known avian version of the famed Avril Lavigne song. I was a duck. He was an owl. Can I make it any more obvious?
Okay. All right. Skater owl. All right. Fantastic. Hannah, what's happening in this picture?
Oh yeah, this owl is part of the local police station's attempt to infiltrate a high school, 21 Jump Street style, and the skateboard is part of her cover story. You know, very, very hello fellow kids there ever.
That's great.
It works for some reason. You know, people buy it.
Steve Buscemi in an owl suit. That's all that is.
He looks young.
Yeah, that's great. Okay. Let's see. And you know it's an upper scale school, considering how white that owl is. Tony, Tony, what's happening?
Okay, you remember in the first 2 episodes of What's Happening that we talked about this owl goose game, right?
Yeah.
Well, after all the rehab, right? This is the owl playing him in the Lifetime movie of the story of the Duck Duck Goose called "I'll Get You, Mother Duckers" on Lifetime and wherever they play all those movies. Hallmark.
Yeah. I believe the Touched by an Angel women were in that one.
Oh man.
Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, Freddie.
Okay, we're back. Could not have come back stronger. 3, yeah. Now Avril Lavigne, great. Yeah, I wish maybe worked in the thing where Avril Lavigne was replaced by another woman. Yeah, that would have been like a 5 maybe then. Okay, Hannah's was amazing, but did not sing, so can't get a 3 because Rebecca sung, so 2. for Hannah.
This is fair.
Oh,
This is fair.
Yeah. The rules were being changed as we go. And Tony, get you, mother effer. That got him the 3. Yeah.
I'll get you, mother. Ducker.
Mother Ducker.
Mother, okay. I can't go higher than 3, but yeah, that is really good.
That's great.
Thank you.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm crying. All right, let's pick off one more here. Potential frequent tweets here, Freddie.
Okay, Tony Hawk, Tony Owl. That's solid. The Owl Olympics. Okay, Owl Olympics is the leader so far. Headrig and the Hangry. The Headrig thing might be good, but I've never seen it. My wife would probably like that. But the Owl Olympics is the leader. It's not a wheelie. That's an owlie. Oh my God. Okay, that's the leader. Fabi is the leader. Fun fact.
There's a Harry Potter joke in here somewhere that I just.
Owlie is. Oh, the other person did Owlie too. That sort of takes them both out then. Versus Owlie. Okay, Owls. Okay, so what's his name? Who is this? Peter is the leader now. Piss off Hogwarts. She already won anyway, though. Yeah, but that's good. Hogwarts stinks. Yeah. Those books are overrated, and then J.K. seems mean or whatever.
Absolutely.
Seaport wins in the national park. Oh, that's really good. Another owl species. Okay, yeah, I'll give it to Dr. London.
Dr. London Smith. Okay, another owl species becomes extinct when a skate park opens near the national park. Fantastic. All right. Then we have one last audience vote. Guys, who was the most sappening person competing tonight in that little event there? Who had it all? Rebecca, you can't vote for yourself. Stop voting.
What? I didn't.
You keep trying to vote for yourself.
Rebecca's cheating.
I don't know what you're talking about, Bob. I was complimenting Amy for her tweet.
Mm-hmm.
My
the Edward thing, yeah.
Yeah. The hangry 10-inch. That's I don't know anything about that.
It seemed like it was quality, but I wasn't getting it. So
it's
and
quality.
The other ones were so like, yeah.
Yeah. No, that was a little. Yeah, Amy, bring it down a notch, okay? You're a little too intellectual for this show.
Hey, look, I have this just in case.
Can't see him.
It was a Mighty Ducks shirt. Jersey.
Oh, great movie. Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Best movie about drunk.
So, who do you guys like for the Super Bowl?
I have so many bets because I have so many free bets. I'm gonna win no matter what.
Okay.
Fred.
Oh man.
Yeah, when sports gambling gets legalized in your state, the first month because they didn't give us a stimulus for all this COVID, but yeah, I got my stimulus.
They actually just did sports betting. I think is going live very soon, but I don't know if it's the time for the Super Bowl. But it's Nebraska. It's coming. We're having They said they actually had to pass a law so you could only have a casino every 50 miles apart because so many people were applying to build casinos.
So instead now of just watching the game, now you can lose money and watch the game?
Basically. All right. Let's get ready to wrap this up as voting here, Jesse.
Appreciate that, Andrew, over there on that Tony comment. Appreciate that.
Andrew's votes don't count because he's from the Mountain Time Zone.
Future?
Yeah. He has no idea what time it is right now. He thinks he's watching something else. Okay, hey, it's time to pick the freak in the tweets. Freddie, out of the 3 people that you picked off the Twitterverse from our audience, which joke did you like the best? Can you remember them at all?
It was Bridget, London.
What's that now?
The third one wasn't the best one. The third one kind of won because 2 canceled out. Yeah, so the first 2. Well, remember the first 2? What they were?
Well, Bridget was the second one. She was the one about the owl getting sucked off.
Oh, that was really good. Yeah.
You can't be there. It's a tough joke.
What was
was it Amy Conn or Bridget?
Yeah, it was either Amy Conn or Bridget.
What did Amy say? Or should I just pick Bridget?
I can't remember what Amy said.
I don't have the technology to bring it back up. Sorry.
Go ahead, play that. Play that tape. Like a replay.
Bridget wins then. Yeah, you know, some life's unfair. Yeah, so Bridget
Yeah.
wins. Yeah, I mean,
Bridget
good job, but yeah, Amy, sorry.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, Bridget Mahoney once again, freak in the tweets. We'll send you your diploma or whatever certificate in the mail.
Yeah, how do we get paid for this again?
Yeah. You know, first you gotta get through the fucking show, and then well, you know,
Okay, fair enough.
yeah. All right. Who came in? Who's in the lead? Oh, Tony.
Tony won 1 point.
Tony
Yo!
Look at that
Tony
close
wins by
game.
1 point.
That last vote did it. Floodham's last vote did it.
Oh, son of a bitch. Floodham's. All right. No, congratulations, Tony. And then Rebecca and Hannah tie for second place. West Side, Mario, a distant fourth with 4. Better luck next time. Hey, West Side, maybe try being on the show so you can get some real points. Think of that. All right. Hey, these people need validation from strangers. So go and follow all of them. Well, look, you know, all their Twitters. All right. Freddie's really a Twitter whore. Please go follow him. He's trying to get to 100,000 followers. So please.
Oh yeah, close to 8,000. Same handle on Instagram and TikTok also. So wherever, yeah, just.
Oh yeah, and
yeah.
Freddie's TikTok is hilarious, so I can highly recommend that.
Thank you.
No problem. And then let's see here. What else we got going on? Let's see. Let's talk about what you got project-wise. How about that? Tony, you are a big winner. Tell us what you got going on, man.
Well, now that I won, I'm never gonna work again, dude. We're never gonna die, bro.
That's terrible advice.
No. I really have had a great time tonight, and thank you for bringing me on. My projects that I have right now are I have my podcast, Come Art Me Bro, which I talk to my art friends about just things. It doesn't have to necessarily be about art, but we just talk shit and have a good conversation about life. My clothing brand, Devious Elements Apparel, which you can go check out. You can see the Instagram tag. There's a lot of different stuff on there. I do a lot of different stuff, so find me. It's not hard.
You got any suits? You got any suits on there? Ties, maybe?
I have full jogger suits. So yes, technically I do have suits.
Yeah. Maybe something on a wingtip. All right. Anyway. All right, Tony. Thanks. We'll be sure to check out your stuff. Who we can bring it up next here? It's Rebecca. Follow Rebecca Kaplan on Twitter and Instagram. Rebecca, what do you got going on in your life?
Well, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, check out videos, and if you're in the Providence area, I'm going to be there next week, and check out live shows. And I'm doing a show like on March 6th in Brooklyn called Beanie Babe Comedy. I'm going to be giving away like 1,000 Beanie Babies.
Oh my God.
Hell yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, come to Young Ethel's if you want a 2001 Beanie Baby.
Beanie Babies were the original Bitcoin.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind. All right. And then finally, we have Hannah. Hannah, where are you at? What's going on with your life?
Yeah, I've got a couple of fun things. I'm going to be guest starring on a couple episodes of the Bright Acres Resource Fellowship podcast, which a couple of my friends just starred and is absolutely hilarious. So you should definitely check them out. If you're in the DC area, I'm going to be competing in the Washington Improv Theater Group's Fighting Improv Smackdown tournament this February 25th. So come on out and check it out. It's going to be a fun time, and you should vote for me and my team, and we're going to go all the way to the championship with support. So it'll be a fun time. So up.
Fantastic. Okay, cool. And then what, Freddie, what you got going on? You're active, you're doing stuff.
Oh yeah, fine. Yeah, I was trying. Yeah, like I said, yeah, at that Comedy Zilla show, the 23rd in New York. But yeah, check out Orange Freddie G. I just finished a web series with my buddy Gasser. It's called Unlikely Roomies. It's about me rooming with a guy in the Brownsville projects, and just the contrast there. And if you, especially even just follow me on Twitter if you're Twitter people, because I'm probably going to tweet a thread that has all 5 episodes. So it'll be easier for you to find, because Twitter does not make it easy to find things.
No, but I've seen 2 of the episodes, and they're fucking hilarious, people.
Oh,
I seriously, I cry myself laughing at listening to Freddie talk about peeing his pants.
I have more stuff shooting that's hopefully coming out soon.
Great.
A lot of content, like sketch content, because less stand-up happened last month with Omicron.
Yeah, sure. All right, fantastic. Well, guys, everybody, thank you so much. Thanks once again to our chat. We love you. I'll be sure to talk to all you guys after the show if you're gonna stick around. Chat people, I'll hit you up on Twitter and in our groups. And thanks everybody for coming. Hannah, so glad to finally have you on. Freddie, thanks
So
for
glad to
showing up,
be here,
man.
Bob. It's fun.
Yeah, thanks. Car, yeah.
Yeah. Rebecca, whatever. And then Tony. Thank you.
Do we get a belt? We get a belt with like.
No, you don't get there's no belt.
No.
There's no belt.
Okay.
I'll send you a belt.
There's no actual prize.
Thank you, Jesse.
Bob, what does whatever mean?
I don't know. We'll see you around.
Thanks, everyone.